Hey guys, and welcome back to Lunches with Emma. We are starting the 12 Days of Christmas cookies. I've got some good cookies picked out this year for you guys, and so let's go ahead and get started with the brown butter toffee chocolate chip cookie. And of course, since this has brown butter in it, let's go ahead and get started with that butter. I'm going to take 3/4 cup of butter, or about a stick and a half of butter, and I put mine in a saucepan. It seems to go a little bit quicker. Put this on a medium heat and just watch it. You don't have to constantly stir it. Just watch it and you will notice that there are these brown bits at the bottom, and that means you're done. You're going to let that cool and then put it in a bowl. So it's going to look a little bit like this. And then I'm going to add in 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to mix this around and then get out the mixer and cream the butter and sugars together. Then you are going to take 1 egg and 1 egg yolk that have been sitting out at room temperature and add that in. Once you have those good and incorporated, you are going to add a teaspoon of good vanilla and mix that around some more. Then we're going to add in a little bit of salt, just a pinch, to make sure it's not too sweet. And you're going to mix in your 1 3/4 cup of flour. I prefer to take the self-rising flour route so I don't have to worry about any baking soda or baking powder. Went ahead and mixed in half of that flour, and then once it gets good and incorporated, add the other half. I'm going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Then you are going to add in a 1/2 cup of toffee bits, and then I'm going to mix those toffee bits into the batter. Once that toffee is good and incorporated, I'm taking 8 ounces of chopped dark chocolate. Now, I did get a little fancy and use several different kinds of dark chocolate. I chose to use a 70, 85, and a 95% dark chocolate, but you use whatever your heart desires. Then you're going to mix that in well, take your cookie scoop, and scoop you out some balls of dough. I did chill these overnight, but now let's go ahead and get baking. You're going to bake these for about 12 to 14 minutes at 350 degrees. As soon as these come out, this is when you want to take your flaky sea salt. I prefer the Malden sea salt, and you are just going to sprinkle these on the hot cookies and then let them sit for roughly about 10 to 15 minutes to cool down. These smelled so good, I could not wait the full 10 to 15 minutes, so they are still a little bit soft. And these are delicious. If you like a cookie that is not overly sweet, this is the cookie for you. Emma was not a huge fan of these. She said it wasn't sweet enough and it was too salty. But I say, give it a try. We'll see you tomorrow.